Hello everyone, welcome to another Cosmic Chrome conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
This week we are talking about something in a field.
Not sheep, not horses. The 0 point field, or ZPF. It sounds like a suntan factor, doesn't it?
ZPF.
0 point field, ZPF.
Clever.
Yeah, it sounds like a suntan factor, doesn't
It
it?
sounds like something you contract on a holiday to Lanzarote.
There's So, what is it? Now, there are two versions or two sides to 0 point field. She went down the science rabbit hole.
And I don't get it.
I've been down I've done the spiritual side of it, but I do know the technical sides of it and
You
how
do
they
know a
connect.
bit, don't you?
Yeah, so, okay, in question, what is it? So in quantum physics, I've had to write this down, sorry. The 0 point field is the background energy that exists in empty space. So basically, even in a vacuum, there's still something there.
Yeah, those little things that go boom energy, boom energy, boom energy. That's what I got from the science bit. We're very tired. We're so sorry. We've been at Yappy Valley all day.
Yeah.
And most of the day anyway. And if you want to donate to the dog sanctuary, you need to go to PayPal to SOSDogs2017 at outlook.com.
Or click the link below to our fundraisers.
Okay.
So, right, the zero... ZPF. Yes.
Zippy and Bungle.
They've had a drink. It's the lowest possible energy state, because there is not a point where there is absolutely nothing. It's impossible. And there was a guy called Heisenberg who said energy cannot be zero. There is, everything is energy, but there isn't a point that exists that is completely zero. Zero?
Was it
Cheerios.
asking if I'd had a drink?
I've got gin in the fridge, but I should have had some. So,
I haven't said anything.
I thought we was going to do one with less edits.
Oh no. Yeah, but I think if you take this too seriously, you might as well get the broomstick out your backside. It is a serious subject. It is very informative. It is very good for spirituality and meditation and things like that. But God, too many things going on in the world to be that serious. Any?
So basically in space, I don't mean not in space as in the sky, the space that surrounds us. We are completely surrounded by the 0 point field or 0 point energy in a scientific way, and apparently there is a way you can harness this energy.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about the scientific bit now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well here we go.
This is all science what I'm talking about first.
The thing is, right, people have built machines, adapted machines, usually motorised obviously for energy to do something. But if you go down that rabbit hole, you'll find that people had patents that were dismissed or weren't allowed. You'll find that there is a gentleman who went out for a meal, I think with his family, he got all this information. He's running a motor on nothing, just air, it's just doing it, right? Got poisoned. right? He actually went, they've poisoned me, and he died, right?
Yeah.
That people have also, I think, been duped into giving away their secrets. I think that the military, the government have harnessed in on a lot of these thoughts and lots of things that are built. Wasn't it, we was talking about the UFOs, and I was saying, like, what was
About using 0 point energy.
yeah. And they're always in this certain area, and I went, well, why are you doing that? You know, like as if I hadn't thought of it before. And I believe we are.
Yeah, that's what Stephen Greer talks about.
Oh, is that what? Yeah. I don't.
He talks about it's not actual aliens. Yes, some are, but the ones that you see in the sky are.
Yeah, because
us.
they keep,
Yeah.
it's doing like
Secret.
So this
things going
energy, this nothing, is so priceless. It's that money can't buy this. Can you? You can't buy it. And
you can't patent it, can you really? How can you patent nothing?
Well, you can patent the engine or the motor
that runs on it.
Yeah, that runs on nothing. And the way it runs on nothing.
Yeah,
You know, no fuel, I mean, it's just air.
Because it's actually they're called virtual particles. Because that empty space I was talking about, because it's not filled with nothing, it's still filled with something that's constantly fluctuating. So with these tiny particles, they sort of appear and disappear apparently, and they're called virtual particles, and they are everywhere all the time.
Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla's
said
a well-known one.
It's energy, frequency and vibration. And you know, when we're talking spiritually about your frequencies, your vibrations and your energy,
well,
it
I
all comes
say,
to it the same thing.
What spirituality, if you want to call it that, it's like throughout history, this happened with everything. Things that we've already known and then been repressed. Then science comes out with, we've invented this or we've discovered this.
Because we said
like,
it exists.
hang on a
It
minute.
exists.
Yeah. So it's always been there. It's like auras. It was always a spiritual thing. Yeah. And then suddenly they had machines that can read your aura. And science has proof that we do have auras.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is energy.
Which everybody has been going on about for centuries.
Yeah, exactly.
But because it's come out of a white coat lab and been written down by people who are supposedly much cleverer than we are, that's debatable. That therefore maybe some people have had to do it that way or gather the information that way, so it is accepted. You know, people on our side. Do you get me? In the science community, I'm wondering, you know, like they're going, yes, we've scientifically said this has happened. You know, this can happen. Proof, Proof. But they're going, yeah, you can show them, like, you know, the non-believers or something.
Well, and also make money out of it. That's what it all boils down to, don't it?
Yeah.
Why people are killed, because they want the money and the power.
The power and the money.
The money and the power.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about you when you were saying about meditating, you know, you've said to me about, and what is it you say, like, then you release everything around you, or?
On a spiritual note, it's like pure consciousness, the 0 point field.
Right.
Because it is that lowest point of, there cannot be nothing. There is not a point where there is nothing, and it's just measured as the lowest point.
Yes, it's right, so it's the lowest,
point of, it's like existence. Really, it's the lowest point.
So are you breaking yourself down as a human being?
Yes, it's pure consciousness. And remember when was it last week, we talked about that
Seth.
lady and Jane Roberts who channels this.
Go and listen to it, please.
This pure consciousness being called Seth, and he done an outline of how you can get to like manifesting, healing yourself.
Did we go through that? Of course we did. We went through it.
We did the points of it, and
sorry.
part of it was about being pure consciousness, and this is what made me think of this. And I did say, oh, we need to do that next. Yeah.
You know, no, I mean, like,
I've been doing it at night, so I did look up a few YouTube videos, but I always find myself doing my own way of things because there's no rules and ways you shouldn't do things.
How we're recording, I mean, through the magic box. No, while we're recording is today the 9th. We've gone through the blood moon.
We went through an eclipse.
Yeah. Total eclipse.
Yeah.
Right. And the 999 portal. So we're recording this September 2025. Right? And that was about releasing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a castle. Releasing what you don't want, and then, right, there is a point I'm getting to, right? There's many people come on social media and say, do this, do that. I watched one today about 9 points of what you want to achieve. People also said, about meditation and everything, about being realistic. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to win the lottery. Well, do you know what? Fantastic if you did. And you did it that way. But what about, somebody said to me, you should write a book, you know. Lots of people get said that too. But I'd love to see what you write and things like that. And it keeps coming back and back and back. And we're always on about doing a film or doing a book, aren't we, together and all that. Because Tina has wrote books and she's had a film out that won at the German festival, wasn't it? Berlin Festival, yes. What's it called again? Patronus. It's on YouTube. Please watch it. Fantastic. Right? She did it. I've got a goal that I need to concentrate. I can't write stuff because I can't concentrate. So I've not started at a low ebb.
See, all creation comes from the 0 point field. This is where you need to be to create your own reality.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't follow everybody else.
Yeah.
I did what sat well with me. There might be rules and regulations. If you've listened to me before, sorry, but I do what I need to do to create my own state of meditation, maybe consciousness. I feel okay about that. I get stronger and I start where I can. This sounds really philosophical. I start where I can begin. Not, I've done a book, I'm gonna do a book, you know. Well, before I can do a book, I've got to concentrate. I've got to do my steps. So when I would be meditating, my consciousness would be to calm down, create an atmosphere where I can concentrate. Where's that energy coming from? Where's that frequency coming from? Do you get me?
So with that Seth thing he was talking about...
Did you just dismiss me? You did, didn't you? You did, didn't you? Go on, Seth.
Well, we actually talked about 0 point energy here or field.
Well, yes, because if I'm going into that state to create that energy, to have nothing, right? To create an energy, to feel a frequency, right? And vibrations. Yeah. If I'm not open to that, if I'm not in a state where I can connect with that, what's the point? I'm saying I've had to go through things to get to that field where there is nothing. Because there's too many things going on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on about.
It's hard to shut off. So the things that you can do are visualize a clock stopping. This is one that Seth said. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is to break down the barriers of human construct of time, to visualize this clock stopping, or even going backwards if you wanted to. But what I started doing was to get to the 0.4 field, because it is pure consciousness, is lace it however you feel good meditating. I find music and headphones because it takes me away from, I've always got
That's what I was trying to explain. You're explaining how you do it. I've explained how I've done it. That's all I was trying to say.
So I would put headphones on, generally because of the noise outside.
Yeah.
Imagine that, now I was trying to explain it, like, imagine yourself as a digital body or an image on a screen, and then from your feet it starts dissolving, so it will just start falling away, and you just follow your body up until you get to your head, all the way until all is left is your consciousness. Then do the same to the room that you're in. Visualize the room that you're in, like we're sitting here, you know, the curtain in the background, and then do exactly the same thing and break it down until there is nothing. And it's really hard to get thoughts out of your head, but just acknowledge the thoughts and then let them go.
Concentration. You know, like what I was saying, not letting, I've got a brain that just won't stop.
Yeah, you need to stop concentrating. I think it's the opposite.
Oh, okay.
You're working too hard. It's just a complete and utter total relaxation.
I think what my brain is trying to say is that I've got all these things going on, right? But when I could go, rabbit, do you get me? It takes me away. So I need to concentrate on what's the important thing. So all these things around, they're not important. That's where I need to go. I need to, I suppose, train myself.
It takes training. And you have to, each time a thing comes in your head, you go, okay, and then bring yourself back.
I think that it's quite difficult, I do sometimes.
And listening for that hum, that frequency, that everybody has their own frequency. Listening for that quietness, but it's, again, there isn't a complete nothingness.
No, because it still
there's a frequency.
On. Yeah.
There's still that something there.
So what's all that then when everybody goes,
So, Om is the sound of the earth, the frequency of earth, the vibration of earth, apparently. Yeah, which is a very old tradition, Indian, Hindu, whatever.
What about mantras? In meditation within the field?
You're still making a noise, you're still
Right.
saying words.
Yeah.
I think it's you need to cut out everything. It's about silence, isn't it? It's about nothing. As far as nothing as you can go.
And then feeling that.
So, I mean, the spiritual side of it is trying to explain it in a spiritual way. It's a void that isn't empty. And get your head around that one. A void has nothing, but it does have something, because it isn't 100% empty.
Well, a small cup with the zero gravity field, like a small cup of that can dissolve or it can do so much. It can do a lot. Do you know what I mean? The energy within that. So if it's a small, I always see people go in a small cup like that to their hand. Can you imagine what your energy, your cup holds in that void? What you can achieve?
So it's a thought that can link, it's every being in a spiritual way. So it's just like, we are all connected, what we keep saying, yeah, and this 0 point field is the point of, maybe people call it like God. It's the creation of everything. It's every being, it's every thought and every intention. And when you get to that point in meditation, that's where you can create
But you are
and manifest.
You are that creator,
So your
aren't you?
thought becomes, your intention becomes material. Because from that point of almost nothing comes something.
Yeah.
So in that 0 point field, you've got infinite potential, because you can just create anything you want. And it's not about words, it's about seeing it. Or maybe you can even ask it. Because I think there's an intelligence there in those particles. When people have done like the collider particles, and they've, where they've split
And they keep going boom, boom,
round
boom,
thing.
boom.
And there's an intelligence there. So I think it is where all life was created, and it's where all life will return to.
It's mind blowing, isn't it?
It is. It is that science has brought this to our attention.
Yeah.
And given it a name.
And
really.
people have been doing, using this area of life, or this area of the universe.
Quantum physics
Yeah.
is just
They've been using it, but
mind-blowing.
someone tapped into the energy source.
I mean, wouldn't it be great? I mean, we was talking about solar energy earlier.
Yeah.
I think solar and wind energy is good on a personal level. When you see these massive wind farms, they do take up tons of land, tons of resources. And the thing is, people cut down trees to put wind farms.
Yeah. What about battery operated cars?
Yeah. I mean, then batteries are dangerous.
Yeah, when they
No.
finish, they bury them. Yeah.
Lithium.
Yeah.
It's very
And then
dangerous.
they radiation.
Yeah.
They blow up.
Yeah, they're very.
You are-
Apparently, they brought a plane down. Lithium batteries. Yeah.
What? Because they were carrying them or being run by
Yeah,
it?
carrying them. Yeah.
Also,
Well, just
I think a
sparks,
lot of
that's
the, well, no, not a lot. Some of the, I'm going to do you, green stuff.
Isn't.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
It's a
Not at all.
facade.
And the reason why I
Green.
was saying at the beginning was about people getting told to go away, or not taken any notice of, or maybe allegedly killed for their inventions regarding this area
Yeah.
of life.
Well, when Tesla
There's
died,
a lot to be said
yeah.
about it, isn't there?
all his scientific papers, studies, or whatever you call it, were taken by like the FBI or the CIA. They took them. No one ever saw them again. There you go.
Yeah, it's some very clever people, and I reckon there's a lot of things that haven't been, let's say, given over to the government, or haven't. Oh yes, somebody did is it a patent? I can't say
Patent,
patent.
yeah. Patent, yeah.
Is that somebody made one with the wrong information on it on purpose?
Ah, clever.
Yeah. So they got on with whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
But apparently, the way they had built it, no matter what combination of 30% of this or 20% of this, and this turns in this direction at this speed, whatever, whatever it was, no matter how you did it, it would still work. Whatever that piece of machinery was. But can you imagine having something run for 96 days, I think it was, or 96 hours, without fuel?
Mm. The
Can
thing
you imagine
is,
that?
like this, the spiritual side of it. If this ZPF, let's call it, connects all things in existence, then we don't need machinery anymore. Really, if we could tap into that energy, we should be able to do everything and move in and out of dimensions. And this is how they say that,
That's why, in a way,
aliens come in and out.
that's why they say it's a bit secretive, or you're made to feel, or they you're balmy, you are.
I heard,
You're balmy, but it happens.
I read somewhere that it is the Americans, obviously, that have been in contact with aliens, whether it's where they landed or because they blew down their ships, I don't know. But they say like that the American government are in contact with aliens, and they wanted to swap knowledge, and they said like the aliens said, well, we want to experiment on some of your people, and they said, yeah, go on in, we want the names of them, and they didn't. But they asked for the knowledge or the technology for the 0 point energy, how they move in and out of this dimension, and they said no, because you are a very dangerous race, and that knowledge in your hands
Is catastrophic.
and they wouldn't give it to them. So all they've had is the crashed ships, and then they try to recreate that technology. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't.
I think, right, if things went that way, wouldn't a lot of the billionaires and companies be broke?
Yeah, so they're either repressing it or they just don't know it.
Coming back to you about, like, because you've been going down the spiritual rabbit hole, coming to that, that's why it still comes back to it, right? They make you look that way while something's going on that way, or they make you look at a person and discredit them when they come out with information.
Laughable.
Discredit them, make them like, or they'll bring something up or make something up. So anybody who has come out with some serious stuff and makes sense to a lot of us hasn't got the recognition that they should. And you know, you go on about Stephen Graham, right? I see him on podcasts, I see him doing stuff, but a lot of things he does, if I'm wrong, tell me, is his own thing in his own time, like, you know, with his groups and things like that. There's lots of people who don't go on programmes. All right, your man, David Icke, he used to go on programmes and talk about it. I meant, like Wogan, if anybody looks up Teddy Wogan. No, right? And he'd go on things.
He was ridiculed when he was young. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he carried on. He said, I don't care.
They left him alone because he got to know too much.
But he was ridiculed, and that was it. The media put it out and made people laugh at him. But they're not laughing now. No.
And I'm just saying, whoever's listening or watching to this, thank you, by the way, that you know, if it's something new to you, you go, what are they going on about? Look it up. We're a one-stop shop for self-discovery. Go and do that. I just think that no matter what we say or what we do, we can't go any further spreading the word in a massive way. Now, somebody listening or watching might go, yes, they can. No, it's not in everybody's consciousness. It's not everybody that does it. It's only certain people who have a way about them.
Do you know this 0 point energy? It's a new way. It could be a new way if you're been trying to manifest, been trying to heal, and you're not getting anywhere, or you're not getting much results.
You're getting upset about it.
It's a new avenue to go down to try the 0 point field and get to that state of being, of pure consciousness, where you can then create from nothing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's been so many people before us that have come up with things, have done, but taking as advice. if things aren't working out, because sometimes manifestations, I just get really angry, and I do not believe, everybody goes, you have to be so calm and what's the word, what did I just say, manifest, be nice. No, if I'm angry, I'll say what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
What is going on? I'm not going to sit there and go, well, I've done this step, I've done that step, I will go. This is my birthright. This is how I want to be. This is how I am. I don't know how to walk to the next step my higher self is telling me. For God's sake, hurry up, love. It's all waiting for you. I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about.
And I think as well, once you've been to that point, and you've got to that 0 point energy and you come out, then you have to start noticing the signs, whether it's like the double numbers, and just acknowledge, doesn't matter what, so it's 333, 222, 5.
It used to annoy me.
Doesn't matter what set of numbers
and they go, look at the time. Go and look that up, that's your angel number.
Synchronization, which we did the week before, it's working its way into your life.
It's going.
You just have to see the signs.
It's actually doing that.
Okay, right, so.
Oi, look.
Something's going to come along, someone's going to come along now that's going to be significant to my goal.
Keep your mind open, keep your thoughts open, keep your heart open, keep your aura open in a way. I know it's around you, but I meant not open, let it be seen. Or it would be seen by people who are special. You know what I mean, don't you? The people who are laughing at them. People who can connect. Met somebody today, somebody really nice. And we're talking. And at one point, they sort of said the same thing at the same time. What did you say? Did you say, are you spiritual? Did you say that? And she went, you are, aren't you? They wasn't talking about anything.
Yeah.
It's just that feeling. And that's what I meant about keeping things open. Yeah. Ready for a connection. I'm not saying that people who say, look in the corner, there's your number, go and look that up. And that's what this means to you today. I'm not saying poo-pooing it. But if some of those numbers come up, like I used to go, do you know, it's getting on my nerves, I keep looking at the clock. Do you remember? I keep looking at the clock and it's like 3:33 or 15:50. It's getting on my nerves until I woke up a little bit. And when it comes up, I go,
something's gonna.
I heard you. I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but I heard you. And things have come much more. It seems naturally to me. That's what I think.
So they're saying, not they, but look for the signs.
Yeah. Be aware if you're not today, tomorrow, next week. So, we've had a little talk through of our crony conversation. And remember, anything that resonates with you, look it up. Because I really do think we give people the opportunity to go, what was that they said? I'll have to have a look for that.
And if you've got any ideas on what you would like us to talk about next, please comment below. Yeah.
Send us checks. Send us information.
Send us money.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to have some more contacts. And, we have had a couple of people and we went on a live, didn't we? We did a live and then we get some nice comments and things like that. Yeah, it really would be nice to hear what you've got to say. And maybe we could have a chat. Right, so this week we were talking about
0 point energy.
That's the one.
What I've got now.
If you'd like to listen to any other of our podcasts, just go onto YouTube. They're all on there. We've been going nearly 2 years this month, Not a single sausage. Anyway, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, we've been going about 2 years. So happy birthday to us, whenever that is. And we'll just see you, or you can hear us on the next podcast. Remember, go back, have a look, have a listen. You'll enjoy yourself. You'll see us in our younger days, before we shaved. Take care, everybody. It's goodbye from me, Marie.
It's goodbye from me, Tina.
See you next time. Bye.